got my first taste for medium format, film photography just wasn't the same afterwards. The weapon of choice being the Mamiya M645 Super Camera, paired with the 80mm 2.8 lens of the same name. After 13 minutes I gave up and had to watch a tutorial on how to load it, with the first roll being Portra 400 of course. Let's check out the first shot. Okay, now that that's over, I decided to do a photo shoot with some of my friends in a parking garage that wasn't ready for people to be in yet. I put another one through the camera with the urge to shoot more and explored what I consider to be sites of attraction. This one being my favorite from that day. It was later that week I visited my hometown to pay my respects to my sister's kitty, Sunny. Whom we named the Maple King when we saw this leaf that landed atop of his grave. I got my mind off things, so I played frisbee golf with my pals and celebrating my 24th birthday with my family. They gifted me a new laptop and some film, of which I decided to take my first attempt of shooting Ektar 100 the next day. Don't bother asking me the background behind these band photos because it's way too complicated to explain. One night, my sister gave me something I had never received before in my life. A surprise birthday party. It was one of the best nights of my life.
Okay.
process of capturing Spring in its full nature, I ran into another person named Connor. Turns out they also shot film, and I was wondering if I had met my doppelganger, but then I realized that couldn't be possible because they were more attractive than me. I'm aware there's a lot of hate for this film stock. Nonetheless, if you're looking for a stock that gives you nice punchy colors, I can't recommend Ektar enough. The Mamiya 645 has been performing very well. This camera so far has panned out to be a worthy investment. Unfortunately, we still live in a time that Aerochrome has not become accessible to 35mm and 120. But that's not really a problem because this whole area was grown to satisfy creative urges for people like me. I can't pinpoint an exact reason why the field was like this. My guess is the color may be an effect of a certain pesticide they spray the crops with. Following this, I met with a few friends to do some more portraits with the 645 and save the Olympus OMG for the moments with my friends and family.
Okay, I want to. Fuck! The more and more I see Connor, the more and more I see like Professor West.
Oh my god! Out of all the ones to get.
I know, it's so...
I wanted to spice things up in my personal catalog and went with a stock that I've always been intrigued by, Ektachrome. I give my past self a pat on the back because 2 of these are absolute plates. This one I captured inside of a hole-in-the-wall Chinese place that is giving very Wong Kar-wai with its reflections and green midtones. The seats and decorations only adding to a photo I keep forgetting was taken in Podunk, Indiana. And during this morning on my way to a haircut, I took this. Still to this day, one of my favorite landscapes from 2022. Its simplicity complements its mysteriousness. Someone's backyard filled with bloomed dandelions, short trees, and a random fence, but the cherry on top, a busted screen door leaning up against the side of the house. It allows for any person to make assumptions as to why the setting is like this, and encourages the question of what exactly happened, which is what makes me nerd out about it every time I see it.
But they have a farmer's market every weekend, and
This photo holding a special place in my heart because it was the last one I ever took of our old lady of 14 years, Carrie. She always loved the sun, so this only felt appropriate. I can only be loyal to so many color stocks. Time to give a certain one a first try. Kodak Gold 200. Which came at a very appropriate time because I was about to embark on my first work trip to California. On my connecting flight in Dallas-Fort Worth, I ran into another photographer who used to shoot on Kodachrome all the time in his career.
I changed to medicine, now I'm a doctor.
After recovering from a private rooftop party, I worked even more the next day. With some downtime, I wanted to put my tripod to use and test out Gold's latitude during the night. Let's try that again. Although it's underexposed, I find the grain and crushed shadows to add to the atmospheric edge of the whole setting. Thankfully, everyone in California understood what I was going for and cleared the walkway for me.
Man. What's up? Did you get my drink? I did. Me? Eat stew from the camp?
It's all gone.
Ready? Learn about the DVD-ROM features on this disc. Just insert this disc into the DVD-ROM drive.
Oh my god!
I got your glasses. They're safe.
Oh, good.
standing up.
In my face! I'm sorry, I'm on your team!
Whoa, that's some like philosophical.
My Ektar kit came to a close, so I wanted to put even more variety through my 645. The 120 versions of Portra 400 and T-Max 400, and a newcomer, Fuji Pro 400H.
Anyway, also I love the feeling you also very good.
Thunder Road is a great game and you will love it.
I did see the rat.
Just saying nothing. So like, that's it. To me, it sounded like she was just saying nothing.
I put another newcomer into my Olympus, Cinestill BWXX, an underdog in the black and white film world.
Get out, you know. Spin it. So the point of worship is to connect with God. If you're far more energetic and interactive, like, and then when I'm done with it, I'm gonna grab that shirt, get out, you know.
So, this is where things get deeply unfortunate. I was doing another portrait session to test out how portraits can render on medium format when the first shot was lined up and framed perfectly, The demon stars aligned for me that morning, and the mirror inside jammed, leaving the camera body unusable. I consulted so many tutorials, checked the batteries, went as far as to even take the camera apart piece by piece to go through the mechanism, seeing if everything functioned properly. Nothing worked. I went to bed frustrated that night. I decided to send it to Mamiya through my local camera vendor, Gene's Camera Store. The problem was the model I had was so peculiar, they didn't carry the parts to replace the inner workings that were freezing up on me. Basically, what I'm trying to say is my first medium format camera passed away and now has been reduced to a paperweight that sits on my camera shelf. The worst part being I even bought a new lens to make my shots a bit wider, and it never had the chance to perform. Be that as it may, I still had my 35mm, and I wasn't going to let the absence of 120 discourage me from enjoying the next month in Michigan and Indiana. This photo being probably my favorite from my time in Holland, Michigan. It's a subject that's been captured billions of times by everyone, but the two kids on the left lower third just add such a nice finishing touch to the whole scene. We got ourselves another plate. The trip didn't work, so I decided to mix Pink Whitney with a black cherry White Claw and let them have an internal battle I would regret the next morning. Trust me, it worked. But making a bad decision led me to going down a back road both internally and externally, because I found an abandoned farm I would later be visiting to burn frames of onto my negatives.
Lauren said we're here early.
No, only 5 minutes.
If you hit one, you could have beat her.
I was getting better, but I still needed something to numb the pain. How about another new film stock, Color Plus 200? A stock known for its rich color and quality, which would be perfect to capture some moments during my mom's birthday.
See people come up and
She had 64 plus 1, so she was only 64.
My mom enlightened me to a few of her first cameras back from when she was a teenager. Turns out she still had them at her mom's house. A Kodak World's Fair flash camera and a Brownie Hawkeye, which I indulged myself in taking from her.
That's 4 bullets.
That's right, my friend who toured with Keith Urban, John Mayer, sent me a roll of Centuria 400 for a double exposure project. I did so, and I mean, the results turned out cool, I guess. Nothing portfolio worthy, but still a nice project to do with a friend. We later met up at a film photography event, and of course, John had to bust out the Polaroid for some hot results. Color Plus has been making a pretty good impression on me ever since I shot my first roll with it. Its dynamicism and processing of images is to die for, and with one of my friend's weddings coming up, a color stock would be the best option for capturing everything.
Because I'm pretty sure I like Trump. Yeah.
This next section will be for your medium format obsession, because I caved and got a Mamiya RB67. With this first roll, I was able to end on a banger. a landscape that any owner would be proud to have of theirs. I don't want to explain too much of what's going on here, but many of the upcoming roles center around a personal project that's still current in my life. The scope of it just keeps increasing as more time goes on and deserves its own video, but for now, let's call this Project T-Max. Pretty much, if you see this barn at any time during this video, you're not going to see any photos that I've taken from it, besides this one being a favorite of mine that occurred on this roll. RV67 really proved its worth with the first few rolls, but it was one morning when I was getting another haircut, I passed by a property and saw Midwest perfection. This was taken on my first roll of Fuji Pro 400H, one of my favorite landscapes I've ever taken. The lines lead perfectly to the subject of the photo, being the barn, and the backdrop complements the warm and vibrant nature of the whole frame. Definitely the best from this roll, but one of the best from this video.
You're the best. Where'd you put all your studio stuff?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Everywhere and everywhere.
How do I? There's not a light.
There's no light in here, no.
That's okay. Dang it, I should have grabbed that one. I had one back at
We can
home.
go grab a lamp if you want.
Can we put one in here just for now?
Well, I don't have one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get one later then.
Okay, cool.
We'll just load up in the dark. Okay, man.
Well, actually, oh wait, no, there is a light. I forgot. If that helps anything.
That's perfect.
My close friend Mark moved in with me for a bit. Needless to say, the apartment was starting to feel less lonely afterwards. A little birdie made our other friends aware of Mark's presence, and we decided to check out a local arcade.
Johnson, Bill. Oh, never mind.
In the hall.
No, you get them all.
Okay. I'll fuck his ass.
I don't know what that looks like. I don't know.
Hello? Oh, yeah. You hear me?
The last 3 rolls of these were much different. My sister was getting married, and to not capture the weekend would have made me feel incomplete.
Ready for the big day?
Have made the waiting worthwhile. The proverbial
Everyone being in the same spot reminded me of how rewarding quality time can be with the people you came from. On the way back, I reflected on the perfect weekend that was behind us. I usually do this by looking out the window of a car, and when I do, there are always sights I wished we could have stopped and preserved for a bit to soak in the experience. It was bound to happen on our way back, and luckily I was the one who was driving. Portra 400 for the most part is a very predictable stock, but nothing prepared me for how it performed on this roll. Another landscape that has only gotten better with time for me. I'm still waiting for Microsoft to reach out to me for the negative. Autumn was officially here, which meant I would be flying high with some new film stocks coming my way. My streak of confidence grew, but then immediately declined with an old friend, Retrochrome. She was going the way she always did, and nothing felt wrong with how I loaded my camera. Sadly, all of my shots from this roll ended up like this. My educated guess is the film got stuck on one frame and refused to advance, meaning I was double, triple, even quadruple exposing over one frame to the next. Some may think it to be cool. I personally see it to be too far gone. However, I did manage to pull off at least one successful frame. Not exactly a plate, but definitely a survivor from what happened to this roll. You can count this roll if you wish. In my library, it's classified as roll... I had many things coming up with these new film stocks. I went on my yearly autumn hike with my family, celebrated Halloween with some friends, traveled to Detroit in hopes of getting the best impression of a new city, and had to say goodbye to my friend Mark, who was going back to Colorado.
Crunch time. Do not drink water. Ready? Classic.
This is easily my favorite from this set. Being incredibly pedantic, I wish I could have given a little less headroom to the subject, but the lighting on these twin trees is just too good to deny any value from. I love to tell people how many marshes I had to go through for it.
No, 10 and I win it.
No,
I get
no,
15.
you tie. Oh wait, no.
I have a 3.
Yeah,
Alright.
So I need 9 or 10. I've got a 20% chance. Come on, baby,
10% chance
please.
to win.
Please.
Damn it! I won!
is the meaning of life?
You know what's funny about that question? Somebody once asked me that in 5th grade.
Yeah.
And before I could answer, you know what her answer was? A 5th grader. Her answer was the meaning of life besides bacon is sex.
I need help. I need help.
Is it Frankie's? Oh my god. Brilliant.
Alright, listen up everyone. Well, this here is Mr. Jacob. This is Monica Yee.
한 잔씩 먹을 거야. 잘했어.
God bless you, man. God bless you too. I know. Winter was here, which meant Thanksgiving and Christmas were here too. The knot in your stomach either turned or released with me saying that. By this point in the video, you will kind of get the idea of how things happen here. I go to a place, eat food, laugh with people, and take photos that most of the time don't even hit. Despite that routine, I decided to try a new form of photography that always intrigued me. Nighttime photography. This is something I've attempted before, but the results were just not hitting the way I was anticipating. After taking a decent test shot in my living room, I went out in the city to take a few frames I've always been intrigued by. this being my favorite from that first night. I usually try to avoid light trails in my photos because they can be a little tacky in retrospect to the intention, but this one adds a little bit of spice that hits.
Beautiful. That was great. I hope that turned out good. That seemed that I felt my lat really open up there. We'll see. I talked about how the photos, like at the start of all these units, maybe this is a
The nighttime urge to take photos just kept eating at me. Daytime photos weren't hitting the same anymore. I decided to do something risky and put my first 120 roll of Ektachrome through some long exposures. Looking back now, I'm proud of myself. This one looking like I was transported straight to the back rooms, which is a liminal space stable to the aesthetic. Never mind the fact that this was taken through a window, and it still gives that feeling I was searching for. This would have been my masterpiece from this role if it wasn't for what happened next. I was on my way to work, and the parking lot next to us was barren to its bones. Not to mention the fog was making everything chillingly atmospheric. I know this is something I say often about the pictures I take, but when I got the scans back from this scene specifically, I had a hard time believing I took this, and an even more difficult time accepting it was mine. Before I even got into film, I would have been happy with this on a digital sensor, but with a healthy amount of pride, I can tell people this is medium format through and through. The colors and framing are just to die for. Even with the building on the left and the tree on the right being present, I still feel that this photo goes on forever and ever. It embodies exactly what I love about photography. You don't know what interests you until it happens, and once you acknowledge what it does to you, there's no going back. You are here to stay as you are now. Winter continued to be present in the city, and my friend consulted me about making a music video for them and their band. I had never done anything of the sort, but it was reassuring they believed in me.
I think I literally just Googled, where can I find intestines?
Intestines. That's good. I like it.
Does it smell like cocoa?
I kind of want to eat it.
The best was when me and Reese were just like walking and a random cat showed up.
Yeah.
You named that cat Frank?
Yeah.
There you go.
I can't see it.
Should we spray you with blood on this?
Just look like little pieces of shit.
Just how I'm living! Just how I'm living!
Whenever you're ready.
He needs a drink.
Yeah.
To celebrate wrapping up the music video, I treated myself to some more night photos on Cinestill 800T. Whoa. Crap. was insane to think I was nearing roll 100 after shooting film for over almost 2 years. By this point, I was pretty confident the craft had made its impact on me. For these last 10 rolls, I decided to soak in the things I appreciated the most, and even met up with the people in Chicago who had similar interests. Some I even considered to be heroes.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I've been eating shrimp all day!
More!
Yeah, it's been a day. Your soup that you had earlier, that is shrimp soup!
Oh no.
No, so I've got a soap rubber.
I think your quantity of Jack.
You can't talk to me about 9/11!
I feel like I've talked enough. You can pick up the pieces from here.
special nurse practitioner. -C too. That -C means something. Like when he had. He's Amish. He doesn't like to be photographed.
Didn't even notice Jack.
Yes, dumb energy.
You know, I had sex with a lady about 20 years ago.
Okay.
And I forgot to wrap him. And now he's my son.
Nice.
Well, I'm a bell ringer. We're Santa's helping hand. And someone.
Chew up. Oh, now you got it caught in my clothes. Dum dum. Dum dum. Oh, skinny butt.
That's what we're here for. C94.3.
Okay, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Connor. 25. Happy birthday to you. 232. And many, many more. Yay!
How does it feel to be over 231 years old? Hey, check it out! Mr. Microphone.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh yeah, guess who's going kayaking? Very nice for Big Mama and all her little babies.
Who are you?
Yeah, buddy.
purple Lumichrome.
Yeah, Lumichrome purple.
And then the Metropolis.
Probably could have brought our stuff in. In fact, we've gone too far now.
What's gonna happen tonight?
Do you really want to know?
No. We can't predict anything.
What are you packing, John?
Fuji Pro 400H. And I just realized I have it in backwards.
Oh, man.
Or maybe I'll just get light leaks. And it'll be art!
Did they say no smoking in that house?
All these buildings. Yes, he's good.
Look at that.
He did it.
Woo!
Yeah.
I do for most things, but like, based on number 1 was the 100.
You had a whole pack. You
God, I have shot 100 of these f***ing rolls.
Congratulations.
And because of that, to shoot this stock,
And the arrow.
1, 2, let's go.
Yourself out like this and then just turn your head.
Come on.
Stuff and that's neat.
So I want to start
good.
doing. Yeah.
They put it on mine.
Maybe.
Skills always come with eggs.
I'd watch Matt Day paint.
Matt Day paint.
walking home like 6 miles, but then they like this morning I woke up and no, I didn't take
So if you took over, like, look at the lake here next week, the rest of them.
I'm not gonna talk to anyone for 3 days. Seriously.
Hell yeah.
Connor, we need group shots.
Okay.
Grab your camera, and I guess we're going outside.
Outside? Okay. Gotcha. Get my camera.
Grab your camera.
Get my camera.
What I do like about A24
See you guys.